Hello, it's Kaya Hickey with BMW and Porsche of Ocala. Today I'm doing a walk around on a 2018 BMW X3 M40i. Beautiful build, 355 horsepower, 369 foot-pounds of torque with an impressive 4.2 seconds 0 to 60. I love this vehicle. I've did a video on this before, and I have mentioned how amazing the drive of this is. By far, one of the best SUVs I've ever driven. I mean, it's only have a 6-cylinder in it with such amazing performance is remarkable. Wanted to get at this angle so you could take a look at the paint on it. So nice metallic paint. This is going to be the dark graphite metallic. And I love this color. It's a good in-between with not having black, but still having a nice darker color with a nice undertone. Look at that metallic in there. You're going to have the oyster interior on this vehicle as well. I love that color combination. A few of us actually have that on our car for our color combination. Nice sport seats with the vehicle. See your M40i badging. That's all throughout the vehicle too. This one in particular has a driver assistance package, driver assistance plus, premium, and executive. So this is pretty well equipped. This is almost everything you can get on the car. The driver assistance package is going to be the active blind spot, lane departure warning. Your driver assistance plus is going to be your active driving assistant. So that's where it's going to actually take a look at around you, monitor vehicles in front of you as well as behind you, and make sure that you're completely safe throughout the drive. It also will give you your adaptive cruise control. So you have that on, you have almost every safety feature on the vehicle. You do have your premium package too, so your heated front seats, heated steering wheel, navigation, heads-up display, executive package, so your backup camera, surround 3D view, active park distance control, digital instrument cluster, and your parking assistant plus. So that's where it's going to actually be able to park for you. I do have a video on my website showing how to do that. So if you have any specific questions on that, go ahead and take a look there. With your M Sport packaging, or your M Sport wheels on this, you're going to have the bi-color wheels. These are 19-inch rims. They are run flat tires, so you can go at least 50 miles on a flat tire, up to 50 miles per hour. Something I really love with the M40i is that you have the M Sport brake calipers, so great brakes on these vehicles, amazing performance. You really have to test drive one to be able to fully feel it, but I mean, just off of even consumer reports on this vehicle, one of the best SUVs. You have your BMW Adaptive LED Headlights, so they can turn up to 15 degrees with you while you're driving. So if you're pulling in a parking spot, you're going around a corner, you can see exactly what you should be seeing instead of just a road in front of you. With that, you're going to have the automatic headlights, so your high beams, they will automatically turn off for you when someone's coming up if you have your high beams on. And they are over 50% brighter than regular halogen lights. You have your LED fog lights, LED turn signals, your brushed aluminum mirror caps with the M Sport packaging. You have your adaptive LED tail lights too, so the harder you're braking, the more lights will light up in the back. That helps with safety feature for you and the person behind you. And as a standalone option, we did add the towing package. Great build. I will show a camera on there. If you do have something you're towing, it will have a separate camera on the vehicle to help out with parking for that. You have your 4-zone comfort access keyless entry. You do have some extra space here for some kneecaps if you have some taller guests in the back. You can also adjust if this is sitting up at a 90-degree angle or a little bit farther back, but that does help a lot with taller guests in the vehicle. You have your Panoramic Moonroof. It's a full, it's not actually going to show any light through it, so very nice. You have your Sensitech dashboard with a great stitching. All of our stitching is actually hand done on, you push through a machine. You have your heads-up display, so it shows you what the speed limit is on the road. It uses both navigation and a camera to determine that. You have, if you're scoring through radio stations, that'll show up in the heads-up display, as well as navigational turn-by-turn system. Your M Sport steering wheel. You're going to have your paddle shifters on this vehicle as well. And then your nice digital dash. It will show you your adaptive cruise control in there, as well as holding the steering wheel for you. That's with the active driving assistant plus. So if you have your hands off the steering wheel and it actually is green on both sides, that's how you're going to recognize if you're able to take your hands off. It will warn you in about, I think, 10 seconds to put your hands back on the steering wheel. Just make sure that you are safe and not just taking a nap while you're driving. You have your Harman Kardon, which is a standalone option on this vehicle, so that's going to be your upgraded sound system. And your active blind spot detection is located in your mirror. As you can see, there is a little triangle there in the corner that is going to be lit up in bright orange if someone is near you and your blind spot. Nice wood trim. All of our trims are real wood. They just have a nice gloss on them. You do have your touch screen, so you have voice command, touch screen, and your regular iDrive scroll. So you have plenty of different ways, and nice and easy, so you have lots of ways to be able to input this. Very user-friendly. You have your heated seats as well with this vehicle, as all of your extra cameras. So you have your front-facing camera. That's going to help with parking. And then you have your backup camera. As you can see, your parking assistant on this. Full backup camera. You do have your parking assistant there. If I turn this on, I'm going to have my trailer hitch, and that will show me an easier way to park with that as well. It gets a little bit more precise and lets you know where the tow hitch or the towing will actually be going. Give you a nice overview of the car. Right, so I will show you the trunk space in this vehicle, and then we'll go underneath the hood. So I'm just going to hold down right here. Will open up nicely for me with the trailer hitch. You won't have the kick underneath, just because that does take a lot of the sensors of the vehicle. Great amount of space. You do have the sides here where you can put the seats down completely flat without having to go down to the front. Completely flat, and they are 40-20-40 splits. You can have 1, 2, or 3 down depending on how much space you need. If you are completely done with the vehicle, you can go ahead and hit the lock button. Since we're not, we're going to go ahead and just hit the down button. That'll close it automatically for you. And then for the hood, all you're going to do is pull twice on this. I love the brushed aluminum around the entire vehicle. It does have it on the kidney grills as well, but it just gives it a different look to it without just going completely black on it. Your M Performance 6-cylinder. So it does take it up to, like I said, the 355 horsepower as opposed to the 300 horsepower. Very, very safe vehicle. Even though it has, the great engine and everything, this wouldn't be anything without having safety too. So that's one of the main thoughts that BMW goes through before they let out a vehicle. It gets beat up in the factory just to make sure that these will protect you. They're made to smash like an accordion, so if you're ever in a front end impact, it will take the entire impact of the accident and make sure that it can do everything it can to have you remain safe. You'll see a lot of times people are in an accident and it actually looks like they shouldn't have even made it out of the accident when they're in a BMW, and they actually walk out with just a few scrapes and bruises, maybe a broken arm, but just the impact of the accident with it. And you can look up plenty of stories on that. And then also on the other side, you see people in an accident in a different manufacturer, and it's so awful to see that the vehicle looks perfectly fine, but they're the ones that got injured, and that's because they took the impact of the accident before the vehicle did. Alright, if you have any questions at all, please let me know. My contact information is located right below this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.